Yeah, family. So we're still at Jamrock, and we have a nice African American sister. Here she's traveling Africa, and she pull up her jam tours. She pull up her Jamrock, and she actually tried the food. So I just want to actually ask her how was the food and how she liked it.
The food was good.
Yeah.
The pineapple chicken is amazing.
Yeah.
The rice and peas is excellent. Quality. I taste the coconut flavor. Like, I'm a cook, so I know good food when I taste it. It was good.
Yeah. So tell us a little more about yourself. You're in Africa, you know, what you're about, and, you know, how people can reach out, maybe if they want to, like, you know, get more of what you're doing and stuff.
So I'm a flight attendant by trade, and I've been traveling the world, and I noticed a big problem between that all blacks share, economic disadvantages and the treatment in the diaspora amongst the world. And it made me crave to travel Africa, to have a different experience, to understand the black experience, to understand my roots, where I come from. So I started traveling with South Africa. This is my second country, Kenya. And I'm writing a book. It's called Romanticizing Africa, because we both romanticize two different Africas. One with economic prosperity and opportunities for the locals here, and also the opportunities for blacks to come abroad and to build here with the Africans. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm traveling to Tanzania, to Zimbabwe. Hopefully I'll get to make it to West Africa and just feel the vibe of the country in different areas.
Wow, so, you know, now that you're in Kenya and you find a nice Jamaican spot, you can enjoy some food. You know, maybe Kenya might beat out South Africa, because you said South Africa is your favorite.
South Africa is my favorite because I asked for 4 things in a home, a permanent home.
Okay.
I wanted nature, I wanted beach, I wanted city, and I wanted affordability.
Yeah, and let me tell you now why Kenya beat that. Kenya has the beach in Mombasa. We have nature in the city. I don't think South Africa has nature in the city.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? They don't. Now, which was the other one again?
Affordability.
And,
cheaper than
Cape Town is cheaper.
No. I don't think that.
Here?
No, Kenya.
Yeah, the food, everything is much cheaper. I was telling her, I was like, certain things that I'm paying for here, I spend less in Kenya. I'm going to convert you to South Africa.
Seriously, like the food.
It's cheaper?
Yeah.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Cape Town? We're coming there.
I went to a pharmacy yesterday, and the amount of money I spent there compared to Cape Town Johannesburg is even cheaper than Cape Town. But South Africa is affordable. It's
South Africa is always on my bucket list. Is on the top right now. So I really want to visit. South Africa is a place.
So we're gonna say, listen, he's been to Ghana. He's been to Kenya.
I've been to Tanzania, Zanzibar.
He's been to Zanzibar. That's not the full Tanzania. That's the tourist.
That's a tourist
part, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get him down to South Africa, right? But right now he's gonna show me the Kenya side, and then we're gonna have to have a competition.
Yeah.
So he's showing me the Kenya side, and I'm gonna show him the South Africa side, and then we're gonna see like which. But to be honest, guys, everyone's vibe is different. Everyone's perspective is different. What someone is looking for is different from what I'm looking for. So I think you guys have to at least start with one African country. Visit to Kenya, visit to South Africa, whatever one is your preference, and see what you vibe with, and just try.
Yeah, let's try.
But the food is amazing here. I like the fact that this brother has a Jamaican spot for the diaspora, because we're African American, but we're really Jamaican, Haitian, all
the things mixed up in one. Ricardo, so this actually like the which one is it? Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah,
everybody will come like that.
Sweet and sour chicken is a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker.
It's the best sweet and sour chicken you can get in Kenya. Matter of fact, it's the best sweet and sour chicken you can get between Tanzania and Kenya and Uganda.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure about the rest of the places as yet.
Well,
a lot of Chinese are here now. A lot of
Asians are in Cape Town.
Yeah.
But what kind of messes me up, I'm gonna just be completely honest.
Yeah.
I see, I met so many Germans. Like here, you find some of them. but you don't find them like in South Africa. You see so many Middle Easterns, Europeans. I mean, they are there like crazy. And I'm just like, why isn't more black people traveling here? This is like become a safe haven for the Europeans. And I don't have a problem with different cultures or different people, but it's just like, I find so many of them, they say they from the Netherlands. They from Germany. They from all these places in Europe, and they're coming to South Africa. And I'm like, why isn't it more? I find some here and there like black diaspora in South Africa, but it's not like the Europeans that's coming in. So.
Okay. And it's not in Cape Town. They live in Cape Town too?
What?
Like the diasporas.
I think I found one.
Okay, well most first maybe live in Johannesburg.
Yeah, because I think they feel like Johannesburg is more like the Atlanta.
As you know, South Africa is still going through the apartheid state where separation and segregation, you know, it's still in that state.
I think it depends on the mindset, because I met people from Malawi, from the other parts of Africa that live there.
South African sisters right here. We're in the Kangle. So let's hear what you're saying about South Africa and the Asians, and although we passed that part, where are we now?
Oh no, I was just saying about the diaspora there. Like he was talking about the apartheid. But the thing is that I met somebody from Malawi, right? And I met people from Zimbabwe. There's people from Congo. There's people from a lot of different places in Africa that lives there in South Africa. And I think the mindset of when you come from somewhere else there is different. I think you're more traumatized if you live there during the apartheid. I think that you don't have that same mindset. But when you go there, you do feel like some, not all, but some white people look at you like you're not supposed to have money. When they see you, like they don't know I'm an American because I look.
You look South African.
So they look at me like, oh, this black girl is spending money like. Where she get money? And I'm like, you don't know I'm spending US dollars, that's why. You know, so it's just like they look at you like, oh, you're not supposed to have money, blah blah blah, but then you have to have more black people with money come there and
to build it up, that.
But they don't. But the difference that I find between South Africa and the US is the fact that in the US, white people know that this is our home, which is not really their home. I'm a mixed blood, obviously. My great-grandmother is mixed with indigenous and African blood. So it was just like a lot of black people have mixed blood, a lot of indigenous, Native American. So it was like they came there, took over the people's land, murdered them, slaughtered them, pushed them out to other places, whatever. And then now they feel like, oh, this is our land. The Europeans like, oh, we took over this land, this is ours. And it's like, it's not really y'all's, whatever, but because they think in their mind that it's their home, it's their land, they're gonna treat you like we don't want you here. You don't belong here, this is ours. But in South Africa, I think they have the white people have more of a sense that we're visitors in this people's land. This is not really our land. So they kind of are a little bit more respectful, I find. Like, even though they, have some little hints of racism, but it's not the type of racism that it is in the U.S. Like,
because I think that they know that this is Africa, so when they see black people, they know that hey, this is Africa, this is our place. But in the U.S. it's different because the U.S. is claiming it.
South Africa, have you ever experienced racism?
I think so. Like
in a subliminary way.
Okay, so here's the deal. It was more about the economics, right? So I go into a nail salon, right? And it's mostly like a Asian side of a strip on it's called Sea Point. There's a lot of Asians and whites are there. So I go inside the nail salon and I said, oh, I want a manicure, pedicure, gel. I see the specials and I'm like, well, is it special here? And she was like, oh yeah, but that special is Sunday or some other day. But I was like, well, what's the regular price? She told me the regular price is like 100 Rand difference. 100 Rand converted to USD is like $5. So I'm like, I'm not gonna come back and get my nails another day just for that stupid special. Like, I'm gonna just pay the regular price.
Yes, sure.
So the lady, like, she kind of gave me a weird vibes, and it was like she was, I don't know what nationality, some European, whatever. I don't know what nationality she was, but I can tell she was the owner. And the workers there were all like from Zim, Congo. They were all black.
Yeah.
So it kind of was the first day that I was there, and it felt like I stepped into the 1960s in the U.S., where it was like the blacks are the employees, and these people are like the owners, and they're building wealth and exploiting the black labor. So it kind of felt like that, and I was talking to the workers. I was like so bold, like I don't know why I felt so bold there. I was just bold, and I was like, so all the white people own the stuff here. Like I was asking her, I was like, oh, she's the owner, and I was just like, that was my first day there, and I was like, I'm not feeling her attitude. I said, that's your owner? She was like, yes, I'm not feeling her attitude, her energy. And I'm chatting, having a good time with the ladies that's doing my nails and my feet. And when it was time to leave, it was like, I get the bill, it's like only 300 and something Rand, which is like little for us, like maybe like $15 or something like that. And I'm used to in the U.S. getting my nails and my feet done for like $150.
Wow.
It's a fraction of the price. So I go to tip. I said, listen, I have $200, 200 Rand, 100 Rand for her, 100 Rand for her. And she's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. Add 200 Rand to my bill. That's like I pay almost double the price of what I would normally pay just to add the tip there. And then that's when they was like, oh my God, like what do you do? Every time you tip well, they'd be like, oh my God, what do you do for a living? Like they're so surprised. Like
so surprised,
and I'm just like, oh no, I'm just a flight attendant. Like in the US, like you know. So for me, is like. The racism is there, but it's subtle, like economic. It's more economic.
Yeah. But based on your story, I feel like more African Americans are, need to go there and build, do business and stuff, and create that environment of, you know what I mean?
I think even them locals, seeing the Nigerians come there and build wealth there, because you see Nigerians there driving BMW, like, and they see there's like these guys, these Nigerians, they don't like to work, but they have a negative connotation about the Nigerians. I think that if you have, if they see blacks, honestly, not from drug money, not from business, not from illegal activities, but if they see the blacks honestly building and what they've done in America, if they see that over there in South America, it would influence them more to want to build economically.
That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. That's a really true. And your experience is like, it's open up other, African Americans' mind. And, and that's
even I have family members that want to come, that my stepmom, she's like, I want to come visit, but the ticket is so high, like, it will stop them in their tracks. Like just for like one way on Delta is like $1,600 US.
Wow, to go to South Africa? Oh, is that so expensive? That's like crazy. And a one-way ticket?
One way
because she's
$1,600 US.
Nah, that can't be. Maybe in a high season.
But that's for a straight flight. You can get like 30 something hours of travel for like $700-800 USD for one way, but.
Direct. And it's
because I think it's so expensive because they want to discourage. A certain group of people from coming. But the Europeans can come, you know.
That's true.
But it's like even Kenya. I was telling her like here, like for like if you want to come as a vacation to travel, it's expensive. So I'm like between the hotel, the safaris, whatever, is an expensive trip. I was watching something on YouTube or TikTok where there's a group of 12 people that's paying $55,000 for 7 days in the safari. A group of Europeans are paying that kind of money, $55,000 US.
Thousand.
Yes.
That's
So
true.
when
They're
you
so expensive hotels here now.
So
You
when
can
you
pay
see
2 million
black-
per night.
so the average black person can't afford to
afford
spend
that,
that kind of money in safari. Like
True.
the reason why I'm able to travel more, and like my friend who's coming tomorrow is able to travel because we're flight attendants. We have we pay a fraction of the cost for the flight.
Yes. Yes.
Even if I have to travel like not direct, even if I had to transfer in Paris and take Air France, whatever, I'm gonna get here, whatever. I'm patient.
Yes.
But the people that's in the U.S., it's not easy for them to come buy a ticket to Africa.
Yes.
Even before I became a flight attendant, when I wanted to go to Ghana, the tickets are expensive.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I remember when it was time, ticket was high.
Yeah, very high.
Yeah.
I remember I
yeah.
paid like,
Discouraging people from going there.
when I came into Ghana, I paid like 2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came to Tanzania. When I went to Tanzania, I paid like 2,500. Yeah, 2,500.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
paid.
that was
The flights is expensive,
Yeah,
so it's
so,
something
I
like
mean-
I met a group of people,
Yeah.
50 of them. Their son came to Cape Town, South Africa, fell in love with the city, married a South African woman, stayed, and now he's getting married. He was getting married. It was like 50 of them came from the U.S., blacks, and they were like feeling the same way I felt. They were in love, and it was like, this is not the Africa they show us. Like,
That's true.
you know,
that's-
but they had to save for 1 year before they can come for the guy who was getting married, the gentleman, he gave his family 1 year to save up for the flight and get their money up to be able to come for the wedding, you know.
Yeah, 1 year.
But yeah, so it's like it's possible for them to come visit. It's not like they can hop and come tomorrow.
Up and go. Yeah.
Take some time.
Yeah, well, I do hope that, this can change and they can actually, Africans can come back to Africa, for little or nothing. The common man can come. I hope that, in time it will change and things will be
No,
different.
we can't just hope for time and change. What we need people with money to invest in these infrastructures to help. Because you got to think about it. If you have a black people that pool their money together, why we can't start our own airline? Because at the end of the day, we are having troubles with the infrastructure of traveling throughout Africa. Even to travel from one part of Africa to another is not an easy task.
Not that easy to.
Yes. So why wouldn't we start the airlines and sort these things out? We have enough buying power, spending power to start pooling our money together and having these type of businesses and infrastructure. So if we have our own airline,
that will be perfect. That's what we need. That's a start. So guys, that's a start. As you hear our flight attendant giving us some nice advice, and that's if you're watching this as a millionaire or a billionaire, we need to get a airline, a black-owned airline, and we start to give free and discount ticket back to Africa.
Yeah.
The Marcus Garvey style, not on a ship, but on a plane to the Holy Land. Yeah, guys. So thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Respect that and love that. To see you bringing your friend come.
Yeah, and see, I came on camera just for him because I don't like to be on camera. I have a TikTok and I barely record on the TikTok because I'm just a camera shy person. But I can talk on the podcast. I can write books, but camera no. But I did.
When your book come out, send me a copy so I'll promote it on my channel.
Yeah.
Get people to watch it because that would be a very inspiring book. You know what I mean?
Can I read the first? Can I read the first letter for you?
Sure, most definitely. Read it for them. Yeah.
It's called Dear Africa. So this is my love letters to Africa. So Dear Africa, I know it's been a while since we've seen each other, but yet you've been on my mind a lot lately. I know you're probably reading this and are thinking I'm exaggerating or lying, but I can indeed prove that I am not. My separation from you has made me realize your true value and worth. I am in a foreign land where my true value and worth will never be acknowledged, where they kill people that look like me because they look like me, where I get the scrapes of the economic barrel and am told to be happy because most people like me that don't even get that, where I have to transform my beauty and fashion to European standards just to be acknowledged as beautiful, and where my history is continuously being erased, removed from the education system, just so the children don't know how great their ancestors truly are. I know we have our differences and we barely know each other anymore, but we can start over and make the relationship better than ever. I don't hold any grudges against your people because of slavery. Joseph's brother sold him into slavery and things worked out for the greater good. Some of the family is doing well financially because they are in America. But if I talk to them and get them to see how investing in you will allow the blacks to have a chance in the race instead of them being constantly erased. Oh, Africa, I'm desperate to plant seeds in your fertile land. Build businesses designed to withstand. Educate the grand and great-grand. Build real wealth with the locals and show them their real power. And speaking of power, I don't understand it. You're wealthy and rich, but you have issues with power. Low shedding your wealth, allowing colonizers to take what's rightfully yours, pack their shit up and send them back home. Africa, I need you, and my children do too, because no matter where they go in the world, they'll never be as black as you. Hopefully you'll consider my proposal and know that I am for real. Wakanda forever, let's seal the deal.
Wow, that's
nice.
just powerful.
That's nice.
That's
I like
powerful.
That. Pop.
Pop, 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 pop,
Yeah,
pam, pam, pam.
Book still off already.
Sell off, yeah, family. So
Yeah.
that was some inspiring thing, and you know, I hope my kids come and watch this,
Yes.
and you know, they will inspire to be the next leaders and teachers in
Yes.
Africa. So
Yes, we need that.
yeah, guys, like, share, and comment on the video. What's the name of the book again?
Romanticizing Africa.
Romanticizing Africa, family. So DM Jam Tours, when it come out, we're gonna blast it out, so our African Americans and people in diaspora can
Yes.
go and get that book to see African from Africa.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you know the Tell Lie Vision shows a lot of stuff, and it's just a lie, and we need people, you know, like you and me to come and show the raw footage to people. Like, this is it, this is it, this is me here all the way from Jamaica.
Yes.
I'm living nice, I have my family, I'm living good, everything is nice.
Yes, nice.
Yeah, guys, so one love, God bless, I'm out.
All right.